Okay, after technical difficulties, we are back in the top of the first. Your Sioux Falls Christian Chargers leading 3-0, bases loaded, 2 out, and Hayden Gorsett up here at the plate. And he looks at ball one high.
That's Hayden Gorsett, third baseman.
I'm really sorry to Tate Connell that the camera system was not working and I missed his home run. Out to left. There's a hard ground ball to the second baseman and throw over to first, and that's going to do it for your Chargers. But they bat around in the first, score 3, leave 3. And we will head to the bottom half of the first with your Chargers leading 3-0.
Pete Sant, the catcher. Jackson Connect, the designated hitter. Braden Witt, left field. Ace Koima, right. State Ball, first base. Hayden Gorsett at third. Maddox Munson pitching for the Chargers.
So on the mound for your Chargers is Maddox Munson.
CJ Denboer, left fielder. Yeah.
Number 11 will step in to face Maddox here in the bottom half of the first. Breezy day out here in Humboldt. Wind blowing out strong to left, as evident by, I think Tate Connell's ball would have been gone anyway, but that's fouled back at the net. And Maddox works ahead here.
Denboer likes it, but quite pinpointed. Strike one. Oh, ball.
Ooh. So 1-1 as that ball is called high.
Nice pitch.
And there's a fastball on the inside part of the plate.
Maybe so. Strike two. Ball.
So Maddox here had 1 and 2 to the leadoff hitter for West Central. Lets that fastball get away and sail outside. Evens the count at 2-2. There's a big fastball and a swing and a miss. And that is the first out of the first inning.
Didn't quite get it.
It's going to
Alfson, shortstop.
That'll bring up number 7, Gunnar Alfson. Looks like his brother, Caden Alfson, is on deck.
Gunnar Alfson.
There's a high fly ball to center.
Good pop on it. Not
And
quite.
reaching up and grabbing it is Tate Connell in center field.
Gonna put the glove on it. Bring it in.
So one pitch, one more out as Gunner goes down on a hard hit ball to center.
Tate now.
So Maddox here to face Caden Nelson as that curveball buries in the dirt. Caden did homer off Maddox last year in this game at West Central as he put one out over the left field fence. That's another curveball that misses low. So here's the 2-0. Here's a high fastball pop back and out of play. So here's the 2-1. That's three curveballs that have been buried in the dirt.
3 balls and 1 strike.
There's another one fouled out of play, so the counts run at full.
Strike there.
It's a good battle between these two. Maddox misses way outside for it's a 2-out walk.
I can play a little bit for it.
Sorry, we had a dog run into the camera. We'll have a pinch runner for Caden, who's doing the catching today over at first. And I'll bring up number 71. Ball misses high.
He's out a little bit.
So Maddox behind here 2-0 to the cleanup hitter for West Central. That ball misses high. So Maddox quickly behind here 3-0.
3 balls.
Nice pitch.
There's a fastball on the inside part of the plate.
Throwing strikes, Maddox. Make him hit it.
So 3-1 here.
Nice.
Big swing and a miss.
One more.
Just underneath of it. Full count now.
So count is full now.
Munson. Full calm and collected.
Here's the payoff pitch with the runner going, and that is a back-to-back 2-out walks.
Up over top of him. Ball 4. Beckett Everson, third baseman. Young freshman. Can't say that after yesterday, though.
So that's going to bring up
Pretty good game.
left-handed hitting number 25. There are 2 outs here, but now 2 ons after back-to-back walks. There's a fastball on the inside part of the plate.
Bucket. It's going to swing through that one.
Here's the 0-1. And that's at the knees for strike 2. So Maddox a strike away from getting out of the jam here in the first. And like I said, it is a windy day here in Humboldt. Wind howling out to left center. And there's a high fastball as he swings through it. So 2 strikeouts in the first, 2 left, no hits. And we'll head to the top half of the second inning with your Chargers leading 3-0. All right, Drew Weir set the lead off for the second straight inning. As we'll have the top of the order up here to start the second. Drew drives one to center. Coming in as a center fielder and makes the catch. Hard hit ball by Drew, but right at the center fielder. And 1 pitch, 1 out here in the second. And that's going to bring up Tate Connell. I'm really hoping Tate can homer again so I can actually get it on camera. There's a curveball that breaks in there for strike 1. That ball was buried in the dirt. Another curveball to even the count at 1-1. Gabe Long on deck. Way outside for ball 2. Another one way outside.
3 balls.
So,
Look for your pitch, Tate.
so 3-1. Figure they got to be careful here and not bring Tate another one he can pound. Ooh. Fastball on the outside part of the plate. So that's going to run the count full.
3 balls and 2 strikes now.
Ooh, high fastball. And Tate swings through it. So that's 2 up. 2 quick outs here in the second. I'll bring up Gabe Long, who walked last inning. And Pete Samp on deck. High fastball misses high and outside. Ooh, big cut there by Gabe, and he swings and misses. Brings the count even 1-1. There's one at the knees for strike 2. Fastball freezes Gabe. So here's the 1-2. Curveball breaks over the inside part of the plate, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down. And we'll head to the bottom of the second with your Chargers leading 3-0. All right, well, 22 is going to step into leadoff here in the second for West Central. Maddox Munson back out for his second inning of work. Infield, working left to right. Hayden Gorsett, Drew Weir, Gabe Long, and Jake Humple as that fastball misses high. Outfield consists of Braden Whitty, Tate Connell, and Jace Koima. And Pete Samp doing the catching as that fastball misses inside. So Maddox behind here, 2-0, the leadoff hitter. So Maddox behind here, 3-0.
Probably, yeah, I think. Nice pitch.
There's a fastball on the inside part of the plate. So 3-1. That ball misses low, and so that's a leadoff walk in the second. That's Maddox's third walk of the game.
All right, gonna get a 3-1. Hayes King. His turn in the rectangle.
I'll bring up number 26. There's a ground ball. That's going to get through.
Well, they ain't going to three.
And that's going to be a runners on the corners.
Trojans needed that. It's been a feel-good moment for Hayes.
So runners on the corners. Nobody out. Number 4 coming up.
Lando Whiting.
Nice pitch.
Hayes tries through the grass.
So that's a stolen base, and that's called strike 1.
Blew out my right knee. Careful there, Hayes.
So 2 runners in scoring position. Nobody out.
Right.
Bottom of the second. Chargers leading 3-0. Number 4 batting for West Central. And Maddox currently ahead here 0-1. Maddox sits there and just stares at him.
Hold on. I don't know if I want chicken Alfredo or pizza for supper. Hold on, hold on. Coach Devin says pizza. Okay.
You guys really need to be here to listen to the commentary from the announcer here from West Central. There's pop foul back as Maddox throws him a high fastball. And that's what you do. If somebody squares the bunt, you just throw the ball through the bat.
Yeah, well, that's a strike. 2 of them now.
So 0-2 here. And there's a fastball, and that's a strikeout. Really needed a strikeout there.
Out. Chargers up by 3 here.
That's going to bring up number 18 for the Trojans.
Hayden, Whiting, Wheel, some call him.
There's bunt,
Bounces about 3
foul ball.
out to the left. Foul ball.
So the Trojans trying to play small ball here on the on back-to-back batters. So Maddox here ahead 0-1. There's a high fastball from even the count at 1-1. Did not show bunt on that attempt.
Little high. Hayden.
Devin Elfson down there, coach for West Central, giving the signs. There's a fastball, strike 2.
Going on again. 1-2.
All right, well, here's the 1-2. That is fouled out of play, so we'll do 1-2 again.
Nice pitch.
Nope. Go back.
I said he didn't go, so that's going to even the count at 2-2. And there's a strike on the inside part of the plate. That's back-to-back strikeouts for Maddox.
Go, CJ.
Munson looking pretty good. CJ and 4, the left fielder.
So I'll bring up number 11. Runners on second and third, 2 out now after a leadoff walk and then followed up with a single. Maddox steps off. Going to run through the signs again with Pete, who's back behind the plate again.
Nice pitch.
There's the curveball that breaks over the outside part of the plate. That's the best curveball he's thrown today. Everything else has been in the dirt. If he gets that figured out, this is going to be a long day for some hitters.
Nice.
Ooh. Curveball just misses on the over the inside part of the plate. So here's the 1-1. There's a chopper into the hole. Drew Weir ranging over to short, throws, and they get him by a step. It's a great play by Drew Weir in the hole to save 1, if not 2 runs and get the out. So we'll head to the third, and your Chargers leading 3-0.
Oh, Pete Samp, the catcher, gathering the ball.
Pete Samp's going to lead off here in the third for your Chargers. Dylan Connect on deck. Pete looks at a fastball at the knees for strike
A
1.
little bit of a pitching change. Beckett Everson's up there now.
And Pete looks at strike 2. So Pete behind here, 0-2. Pete drives one, but that's going to be, that's carrying.
Deep left.
That's over the left fielder's head. Like I said, the wind is blowing out there to left center. And that ball just kept drifting and drifting. So that's going to be a double for Pete, and we'll get a pinch runner for the catcher.
Good job.
All right, that'll bring up Dylan with a runner in scoring position. Braden Whitty on deck. Fastball misses outside. Can't see who's pinch running. Ooh, big cut by Dylan. Evens the count at 1-1.
1-1 now.
That fastball catches the outside part of the plate. So Dylan behind here, 1-2. After a leadoff double by Pete Samp. That ball misses outside. 2-2.
2-2.
There's a big hole on the right side. And that curveball breaks over the inside part of the plate, and Dylan is down on strikes for the second straight time. I'll bring up Braden Whitty.
Braden Whit, left fielder.
Braden waits on that one. That's underneath it is the left fielder, as that ball just carried right to him. And that's after a leadoff double. That's 2 quick outs. All right, so that's going to bring up Jace Koima.
Right fielder. Stepping in the box.
Jace can find a way to keep the inning going. Jake Humple's on deck. There's a fastball on the outside part of the plate. Ball misses way outside. So 1-1 to Jace. Like we said, the wind is blowing out hard to left center. So any fly ball out there could be an adventure. Oh, Jace waited on that curveball and just fouled it back.
Koima fouled one off there.
So 1-2 now here. Fouled back and out of play. So we're going to do 1-2 again.
Still 1-2.
Jace swings over top of a curveball, and that'll do it for your Chargers. As we waste a leadoff double from Pete Samp, but we head to the bottom of the third. Chargers still holding on to a 3-0 lead. All right. Gunnar Alfson's going to lead off here in the third. And he'll face his buddy Maddox Munson. Gunnar flied to center in his last at bat. That curveball misses on the inside.
Gunnar Alfson.
There's a fastball that he's driven right into right field. That'll be a leadoff single by Gunnar. And I'll bring up his brother, Caden.
Alfson now.
Curveball misses low and inside. Caden walked back in the first, throw over, and the ball gets away from Jake Humple.
Gonna stop there.
Don't know what happened there. The ball was
off target with his throw at first base there.
Yeah, they go to Super Bowl and buy baseballs. Buy baseball.
so. So Caden fouls that one off to even the count at 1-1. Gunnar moved up 90 feet on a throwing error by Maddox over to first.
Ball on the strike.
So he's down at second. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out here in the third. Maddox Munson versus Caden Alfson, and that ball misses high. So 2-1.
He can't hit a curveball, so I told me to throw a curveball. I showed him off. That's far right down. Gone.
Ooh, that's a foul ball.
Well, that's a foul ball. It hit his back. 2-2.
Well, as the ball sailed over Caden's head, he stuck his bat up, or left his bat up, and it hit his bat above his head, so that's strike 2. So here's the 2-2 here. Oh!
All right. Just drilled him right there. You gotta wake up and put some ice on it. That's cool tomorrow.
As Caden gets drilled in the back by a fastball.
Cutter ribbons back out. Curtis is running.
Yes, sir.
That had to hurt. Right into the ribs.
Munson's gonna take it off.
So runners once again on first and second. Nobody out. Beginning of each inning has been an adventure here for Maddox Munson. And he just sits there and stares at 71 until he calls time.
The pizza sign once more. No, that was hot dog.
Ball misses high.
Yeah. I did throw one fastball. You can't even raise it above your head after like the next morning. It's like, yes.
Ball misses inside.
He jump out of the way. Didn't want his shoes getting all scuffed up or nothing.
So Maddox behind here 2-0 after a leadoff single by Gunnar Alfson, and then drilled his brother in the back to put runners on first and second. Nobody out. Now he's behind 2-0 to the cleanup hitter. And that ball misses way outside.
Carter Evans takes off.
And that is going to come to the backstop as that's off the end of Pete's glove. So runners at second and third, nobody out. 3-0 here.
AB fighting here.
And then Maddox finally decides to throw a strike.
+1 strike. 3-1.
So 3-1. Let's see if he can string a couple strikes together. There's a big swing and a miss.
Watch this, full count.
So Maddox has battled back to run the count full. And he desperately could use a strikeout. Ooh, right back at the camera. So we're going to do 3-2 again.
Carson did. Who's pitching? Pete?
There's a swing and a miss.
Well, Pete was quite ahead in that one. Lost anyway. Full count. Struggling now.
So I'll bring up number 25.
Still looking good. Back at Everson, third baseman.
So 1 out now. Runner still on second and third. That ball misses high. Pops out of Pete's glove. But he's able to corral it, leaving Gunner down at third.
No base. That doesn't look good.
Is this bad? Who's batting?
Big swing and a miss.
Everson thought it looked good. Real good.
Evens the count at 1-1. It has been a real battle, this game for Maddox. Ball misses way outside. As Pete makes a nice snag to keep that from going to the backstop. Nice foul back and out of play.
Get a foul one on.
So 2-2.
Right? Two ball.
You don't have room. You don't have room.
Batter calls time.
Mess with their rhythm.
So here's 2-2.
Low.
Ball misses low.
Full count now.
So another full count.
No such thing as my pitch. If I get a hit, it's lucky. Myers almost did go yard last year in the JV.
Oh, and another walk for Maddox. And thank goodness Coach Connor is going to come out and talk to him because this has been terrible.
I found a hit.
Well, hopefully Coach Connor had something positive to say, because I don't. Bases loaded, 1 out. Number 22 up for the Trojans. Corners are in. And that ball misses outside.
Yeah, it's we're right in the box for the Trojans. Didn't like the first one. Ball.
Oh.
There's a line drive foul. As that one came in on the hands.
Oh.
So that evens the count at 1-1. Max needs to keep this up and out of the dirt. Help his catcher out. Oh my God! You come on! Wow, that ball I guess missed. I don't know where that missed. So 2-1 here.
He's taking off for home.
Ball gets away from Pete. The run's going to come in to score.
We're at one spot around the triangle there.
Can't slide.
Maddox overthrows another one. This is a terrible performance by Maddox. So another wild pitch brings in another run, another walk, and it's now 3-2.
It's up to Hayes Payne now. Second base.
So runners on the corners, 1 out.
Hey! Oh, this is fun. I love this. What is going on? They mess with me.
The pickle. Look out. No. Gonna get you back.
Jeez, what is he doing? Throw the ball! So Maddox decides not to take it easy out and walk him back to first. What a terrible play.
You're gonna do it again. Watch. Watch this. Go to second.
What are you? Oh my God. I'm going to lose my mind. This is absolutely atrocious. We just need to pull him from this game. No idea what he's doing.
Dude, that was a smart play. Throw it to second, third score. That's the point. That's the whole point.
It was a foul ball right back at us.
Yeah. It's fast.
Hayes swings again.
So Maddox,
No ball.
who's done literally nothing this inning, is ahead 0-2.
Oh, yeah, this year, last year they had
There's a chopper to short, and that'll bring in a run, and that is going to be an infield single. And he's out at second, I guess, somehow. I didn't see what happened.
Tie ball game now. 2 out for the Trojans.
So 2 out now. Game tied at 3. Maddox buzzes the tower. on number 4.
Orlando White.
Drake Eastman throws on 91. Or maybe high 80s. But he used to not pitch this.
Oh. Yeah. It's a 2-0. There's a fastball, swing and a miss. So 2 balls, 1 strike.
Dude, sometimes he doesn't.
Trying to find a way out of this. I guess that's a ball that's in.
Ball inside.
So 3-1.
Nice pitch.
There's a fastball, so Max has battled back to run the count full. And there's a swing and a miss. Mercifully, that inning is over. So 3 runs, 1 left. Pretty sure Maddox walked 9, hit a guy, 2 wild pitches. So we'll head to the top of the 4th with the game tied at 3. All right, Jake Hump will lead off here as he swings, chops to the shortstop, gloves, across the diamond, and gets Jake by a step. So 1 pitch, 1 out. So I'll bring up Hayden Gorsett.
Good hustle, Jake. That was close.
Go, Hayden.
Hayden Gorsett, the third baseman.
Ball catches the inside part of the plate.
On top, that kid.
So Hayden behind here, 0-1. Big hack. So Hayden quickly behind here, 0-2. And swing and miss. 4 pitches, 2 out. And now bring up top of the order. Drew, who has walked and flew out to right. You Chargers have not been able to do anything since the first inning. And hopefully Drew's up here to change that. And that ball misses low and inside. So Drew ahead here 1-0. That ball misses even further inside. So Drew ahead here 2-0. looking to get something going here with 2 outs in the 4th. And he checks a swing on that, and that is ball 3. So Drew ahead here 3-0. Drew looks at strike 1. Chopper, and then it's fouled down the left field line.
One way left.
So the count is full.
Ball.
Relax the lower half, let's travel, you're good.
2-2.
Drive one somewhere.
That ball misses high, and it's a 2-out walk by Drew Weir.
Full count. Get a walk there. Tate. Connell now. Stepping in the red pocket.
Leave this guy, Tate. Let's go, Tate. Let's go.
So Tate Connell, who's homered and struck out in this game, shows bunt,
Potential.
Baby.
and Drew Weir is safe at second base. So Tate bunts through strike 1. Drew Weir steals second. That ball misses high. So 1-1. Big swing and a miss by Tate Connell. And he's behind here now. 1-2.
Run in.
Trying to find a way to get Drew Weir home from second. That ball dives low.
2-2.
It's a 2-2 here to Tate.
2 out.
Ball sails up and over his head. And so that's run the count full. So 3-2, 2 out. Drew Weir down at second. Tate Connell batting. Top of the 4th inning. Tie ball game. That is a fly ball, and that is going to get out of play.
Ball.
And so we'll do 3-2 again.
Straight it out, Tate. Let's go, buddy.
Seen over there yesterday.
Go back in.
Noticed one of them posts is a little bit bent.
So another full count pitch here. There's a fly ball. Coming in as a left fielder, going out as a shortstop, and that's going to fall in between 3 guys. And that is going to be a RBI single for Tate Connell. As that ball was hit into no man's land. So that's going to bring up Gabe Long. Oh, wow. That is called strike 1. On a ball in the other batter's box. There's one down the pipe as Gabe swings through that. So Gabe is behind 2-0. In on the hands of Gabe, who muscles it out of play for a foul ball.
Come on, buddy, you got this.
Foul ball.
So he fights it off. Tate Connell still down at first base. Oh, that would have been a good pitch for Tate to run on as that ball bounces in there. Good stop by Caden Nelson.
And that is running two, strap tight enough. Gonna come back to one.
This isn't. There's a long ball. Foul.
Oh my goodness.
One ball. Is strike.
As Gabe puts one out of the park. Unfortunately, it's to the left of the left field foul pole. And that is a long strike. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gabe fouls another one back.
Come on, buddy, you got this. Hang in there. Let's go.
It's a good battle here. As Gabe is just trying to find something he can handle. Pete Samp is on deck. If Gabe can find a way on. That goes 5-hole on Kate Nelson. There's that curveball in the dirt, and Tate Connell's going to move up 90 feet. And that's going to even the count here to 2-2.
Here we go, Gabe.
2-2.
So 2-2 runner in scoring position now. There's a line drive. There's a single. Here comes the throw. Tate Connell with a ton of speed, and he's going to be in there safe. That was a great battle by Gabe Long on the 7th pitch of the at-bat. Lines a single to center. And that'll give your Chargers a 5-3 lead. And they'll bring up Pete Samp, who doubled in his last at-bat. So a big 2-out rally here after 2 quick outs by your Chargers. A walk and back-to-back hits have scored 2 runs. And that ball catches the outside part of the plate. So 0-1 here to Pete. Throw over. No, gets by.
Go, go!
And Gabe's going to move up 90 feet to second base on a throwing error by the pitchers. That was just too low for the first baseman to handle.
Here we go, Pete.
Yeah, the scoreboard operator has been off their beds this entire inning. It is 0-1. But we'll just leave it at 2-2, I guess. There's a foul ball out of play.
Go get that ball and bring it back to me.
So 0-2 here to Pete. Pete swings through. That's strike 3, but not before 2 runs come in. All with 2 out. And so we'll head to the bottom half of the 4th with your Chargers leading 5-3. All right, so a couple of changes here for your Chargers. Drew Weir comes in relief of Maddox Munson. Gabe Long will slide over to short, and Caden Coulterman will come in to fill in the role at second base.
No strikes, Drew.
There's a curveball that breaks over the inside part of the plate. Number 18 is leading off here for the Trojans in the bottom half of the fourth. That's a ball. Umpire said he didn't go. I don't know how he saw it because he's directly behind the first base coach. That ball misses high. So Drew behind here, 2-1. Ball misses way outside. So 3-1. There's a chopper underneath Hayden Gorset's glove, and that will be the leadoff single. I'll bring up number 11. Throw over, and he is just back there in time. Runner goes, throw down, and Hayden Coulterman didn't come up with the ball, I guess. That hops into center field. That was a good throw by Pete Champ, but that's a stolen base.
TJ done forward. The ball.
So here's the 0-1.
Nice hit.
Beautiful pitch.
Oh, good.
A curveball breaks over the heart of the plate.
0-2.
So Drew quickly ahead 0-2. There's strike 3. Another curveball.
Hits there. Strike out TJ and forward. Runner out. Shortstop.
So they'll bring up Gunner. He's hit the ball hard twice. One for an out, one for a single.
Nice
Nice
pitch.
pitch.
There's another curveball in there for strike. Time is called by the catcher. I guess Pete wants to go through the signs again. So 0-1, runner on second, one out here in the bottom of the fourth.
Nice pitch.
Ball missed up.
Ball up. 1-1.
Fastball over the inside part of the plate. And Gunner swings through that one. So Drew ahead here 1-2. And curveball breaks outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
There's a curveball as Gunner swings through that.
Let's go.
That's going to be the second out of the inning.
2 out, 2 for the Chargers. Nothing on, but a man on 2.
Can't blame Coach Gorsett there. I'd send Cade Nelson down the first 2 with it open with 2 out.
Cade Nelson going to bring up Carter Evans instead. East courtesy run. 5-13, he presses down. See what he can do.
All right, so after the intentional walk to Cade Nelson, runner is on first and second. 2 out, bottom of the 4th. It's called a ball. Was a strike in the top half of the inning, but time is called by 71. There's a strike over the inside of the part of the plate. Evens the count at 1-1.
You got it, Drew?
Throw back. Runner back in there.
He's out flat. That's going to get him safe.
Nice pitch.
Curveball misses way outside.
No good for Becker. 2 out, 1 strike, and 2 balls.
That's a strike on the outside part of the plate.
One more.
2-2.
Go, Drew. Let's go. Go, Drew.
So Drew a strike away from getting out of the 4th inning here. And he's going to step off and think about it for a sec. Runners on first and second, 2 out. Ooh, ball misses low.
Oh, count 2.
So it's going to run the count full here to 71.
Got it, Drew?
Reynolds will be off the pitch here. And there's a chopper, high, gloved by Hayden Gorsett across the diamond, and in plenty of time to Jake Humboldt. And that'll do it. 2 left, no runs, no hits, couple walks. And we'll head to the top of the 5th with your Chargers leading 5-2. All right, Dylan Connect's going to lead off here for your Chargers in the 5th. And he skies one behind second base. Calling for it is Gunnar Alfson, and he makes the catch. Another one pitch, one out. I'll bring up Braden Whitty.
Braden Witt, left fielder.
And that is strike one on the, I don't even know where that was. That ball misses high and inside. Evens the count at 1-1. Ball bounces in there. So 2-1 count here to Whitty. God damn it, Heidi. Here's a chopper to the shortstop, gloved across the diamond. Ooh, gets it by a step. Whitty with some speed, but the throw just got him. And that is 2 up and 2 down. And it's going to be up to Jace Koyma to keep this inning going. Ball just misses, hitting Jace.
Michael Jackson good way out of that one. The ball.
Big swing and a miss by Jace, and that's going to even the count at 1-1.
1-1.
Ball is way outside. It's a great job by Caden trying to make it look like it actually crossed the plate, but did just get a disturbing text that we'll talk about in between innings. And there's one high, and that is gone. And that is going to be a home run for Jace Koyma, as that one clears the left field fence in about the same spot as Tate Connell's. So Jace Koyma makes it 6-3. And that's going to bring up Jake Humple. Your Chargers have done a great job of scoring runs with 2 out so far in this game. Their last 3 runs have all been scored with 2 after 2 quick outs in the inning. And there's a chopper that went about 5 feet, gloved by the pitcher, throws, and is going to get Jake Humble by a step. And that will retire it. But a big blast by Jace Koyma gives your Chargers an insurance run, and they now lead 6-3 as we head to the bottom of the 5th. The disturbing texts, I do warn all Sioux Falls Christian families. Got a text from my daughter Mason Munson. She passed her driver's ed test, and she said to catch me on the streets. So please beware. Let your children know that Mason Munson will be driving on the streets. Extremely disturbing. And please, everybody be careful. Well, the umpire waving at the West Central booth I mean, everybody loves listening to Van Halen, but that went on a little too long. And there's a drive down the left field line and out of play as Drew Weir starts out with a foul ball. And that's a hard driven ball into the gap. Coming over is Jace Koima, who cuts it off. Throw coming into 2, and nobody at second base. I'm not sure how that happens, but nobody covering second base. And so that will be a leadoff double. Should have been held to a single.
Jet Whiting, courtesy running.
But that will bring up number 22 for the Trojans.
Zach Lorraine.
Ball misses high.
A little high for Drew Weir. He's pitching pretty good.
Run around. All right, now.
So Drew behind here after a leadoff double, 1-0. And that curveball breaks into the other batter's box, just missed. So he's behind 2-0. There's a chopper down. That's a foul ball. I'm not sure about that. That looked like it was inside the white. Devo's just smiling down at down the third base coach's box. I think he knew he just got a break. Because that bounced in fair territory. That's where Hayden gloved it, but the last bounce came fair. And there's a curveball that breaks over the white of the other batter's box, but we'll take it to even the count at 2-2. We needed a couple of those breaks. And there's a ground ball that Gabe gloves, throws over to first. Runner out there, going over to third, gloved, and it hops out of Hayden Gorset's glove. So we get the lead, get the runner at first. And so the runner at first is out, and on the throw, the runner at second moves up to third on a close play that hopped out of Hayden Gorset's glove. So 1 out, runner at third, and your Chargers leading by 3 here in the bottom half of the 5th. There's a curveball, and that's off the end of the bat. It's poked out into right field, and that will bring in a run. And so it is now 6-4. Only 1 out here in the 5th.
Oh, then go Whiting.
Here we go, Drew.
Go Chargers!
Leaning, and good pickoff attempt by Drew.
He's left and he's safe.
So number 4 up to bat here.
Hey, 1 for 2.
And he is going to be out at second base. It's a good throw by Pete.
Here we go, Pete! Nice throw!
Take it out.
I believe.
Two out, switch over to.
I believe it was called a ball. So now 2 outs here in the 5th. And there's a fastball on the outside part of the play. I think that's going to even the count of 1-1. And that's skied high.
Top 5.
Coming over is Tate Connell in left center, and that'll do it. So 1 run on a couple of hits. Nobody left. A good throw by Pete Sampa races a runner. And we'll head to the top of the 5th, and your Chargers leading 6-4. Hayden Dorsett's going to lead off here for the Chargers in the 6th. And swing and a miss.
Dorsett takes a hack at it. Strike 1.
Another swing and a miss. So Hayden behind here, 0-2.
You got it, Hayden. 6-1.
There's a chopper. That's back to the mound. Gloves. Gathers and throws, and Hayden is out at first on a chopper back to the pitcher. I'll bring up pitcher and top of the order, Drew Weir.
Hey, give us going, Drew.
As Drew and Caden are exchanging pleasantries at the batter's box. Drew looks at a fastball on the outside part of the plate. Ooh. Sails up at Drew's eyes as it rides inside. So evens the count of 1-1. That's a curveball that, it's been called a strike most of the game, but that is called a ball. So 2-1 here to Drew Weir. And that's a fastball on the outside part of the plate. And that's going to even the count at 2-2. That ball misses low and outside. So another full count to Drew Weir. Wind has kind of calmed down here at Bob Neal's Field in Humboldt. Nice night, sun's out. And Drew lines one back up the middle for a one-out single. That's a good piece of hitting by Drew Weir. Lines one right back up the center.
Tate Connell now, center fielder stepping in.
I'll bring up Tate Connell.
It's blown out, Tate.
Tate, who, once again, I apologize for not having the camera up and working, but he homered in the first, and now he lines a single into the gap. Tate reading it, and he's going to stay at. So we're going to have runners on the corners. There's a couple line drives to the outfield here. And that's going to bring up Gabe Long.
The second baseman.
So runners at the corners, only one out. Gabe is 1 for 2 on the day with a walk and an RBI. Runner goes. That is popped straight up into fair territory, and tried to double off.
He's in the pickle now.
Trying to double off Tate, and Tate gets back to first in time.
Well, long popped out.
So that was an adventure, but Gabe Long pops out to the first baseman. Tate Connell gets back to first, and Drew Weir gets back to third. And that's going to bring up Pete Samp, who's also 1 for 2 with a walk today. And there's a delayed steal, and it's going to be catcher's indifference, but there'll be a stolen base for Tate Connell.
3-2 over the minute.
So 1-0 here to Pete, with now 2 runners in scoring position after the stolen base. Pete chops one back to the pitcher, and the throw over to first, and Pete is going to be retired. So your Chargers leave 2. No runs on a couple of hits, and we'll head to the bottom of the 6th with your Chargers leading 6-4.
guy. Pretty speedy.
All right, Drew Weir back out on the mound here in the 6th. And he rides a fastball inside to number 18.
Ball.
There's a curveball that swung through and evens the count at 1-1. Whew, way outside. So here's the 2-1. That curveball is hammered into the gap. Coming over is Tate Connell, reaching up and making a great diving catch in left center. What a grab by Tate Connell. Reaching above his head and diving towards.
Put the glove on it, going through midair as well.
So Tate Connell having himself a game, a home run, and then that diving catch and a single in the top half of this inning. There's another one. Tate Connell going the other way as he tries to dive on that one, and he is unable to come up with that one. That was another great effort by Tate Connell going from left center to right center. Couldn't come up with that, and that is going to be a double into the gap.
Here we go, Joe.
The shortstop now, Gunnar Elson.
So that'll bring up Gunnar here, who struck out in his last at bat. Does have a hit on the day. That's another hard hit ball right at Tate, and that is going to bounce in front of him. And he gloves it, and it's going to be a single by Gunnar. So 3 hard hit balls all right at Tate Connell. And then they'll have runners at the corners for probably the most dangerous hitter in their lineup. And Coach Connor is going to come out and have a conversation with Drew Weir here.
Coach going to talk things over. Hamburgers or hot dogs for supper.
Caden Nelson, who has a ton of power, only one out here. He was intentionally walked in his last at bat, and with that wind blowing out to left center, and Drew Weir giving up 3 hard hit balls in a row, I would not leave anything over the plate to Caden. The umpire's going to head out and break up this meeting on the mound.
My good buddy Brian stepping in. Going, hey, maybe some ribs, maybe not.
All right, well, let's see what Drew and Pete stick around on that meeting a little bit longer and have a conversation here. So runners on the corners, 1 out.
Here we go, Caden Elson.
Chargers leading by 2, and Caden Elson now up to bat.
Nice.
That's another hard hit ball at Tate Connell. And he reaches up and grabs it. And that's going to be a sacrifice fly for Caden Elson. That's going to cut the lead in half. And your Chargers are going to lead by 1. So all the balls this inning have been hit to Tate Connell.
Here's one for you. Viper, Keaton Vessels. In the box.
So 2 outs now. Throw over, and they got him leaning. The ball popped out of Jake's glove. That would have been interesting had he held on to it.
He's okay. He's safe.
That was a good pickoff move by Drew Weir. Too bad. The ball just rolled out of Jake Humpel's glove.
Nice pitch.
There's a pitch that called a strike on the outside part of the plate.
Here go Chargers!
And that curveball breaks over the heart and is fouled out of play. So Drew Weir now ahead 0-2, looking to get out of this inning with the lead.
Nice.
Ooh. Well, Drew hit it right where Pete was set off, right in the other batter's box. As that curveball broke outside, could not get the batter to chase. So 1-2 now. And he gets him to whiff at that one, though. So 1 run, 1 left. We'll head to the top of the 7th, and your Chargers holding on to a 1-run lead. All right. Well, Dylan Connect's going to lead off here in the 7th. Followed by Braden Whitty and then Jace Koima. Dylan looks at a ball high. Chargers with a 1-run lead here in the 7th. An insurance run or two would not be bad. Ooh. Called strike 1 on at the belt and over the inside part of the plate. Oh, and Dylan gets drilled in the ribs. And so leadoff runner on with Braden Whitty coming up. We're going to bring in a pinch runner. And I think it's going to be Will Foch is going to come in and run for Dylan here.
He's not going to go for the full top 5. I don't care. I don't care if he goes for no, that's the whole song.
So a long conversation between Coach Corsett and the umpire. And so it's going to be, oh, never mind. It's going to be, so Caden Coulterman's going to come in and run for Dylan Connect. All right, so we got, so after a hit by pitch and a pinch runner and a long conversation between Coach Corsett and the umpire, we're going to have Braden Whitty step in here. Shows bunt, and he bunts, and he offered at it. He bunts over the top of that curveball that bounced in there. Shows bunt again, and that's going to be fouled.
Braden Whit with a pink one off again. 2 strikes and a couple of bunts.
So Braden now behind 0-2, unable to get the bunt down on successful attempts. So now he's going to have to move over the runner the old-fashioned way and put a ball in play here. And that ball bounces in there.
Go back it.
We bit low.
So 1-2.
Up the middle.
And he's going to be rung up on a strike on the outside part of the plate. And I'll bring up Jace Koima.
That's going to be Jace Koima, the right fielder.
Bring him around. Let's get
So that'll bring up Jace. Jace homered in his last at bat as he looks at strike 1 on the outside part of the plate. Ball misses outside, so 1-1. Caden Coulterman down at first, running for Dylan Connect. Throw over, back easily. Well, it is turf, so it's going to be tough for his clothes to get dirty on turf, but we'll figure it out. Oh, and Jace's eyes opened up on that high fastball as he swings through it. So Jace down a hole here, 1-2. And he chases that curveball in the dirt, and he strikes out. So that'll bring up Jake Humpel.
Still up there. Looking to calm and collected.
So 2 out.
Jake Humpel, your first baseman. He's up next.
2 out, 1 runner on. One red lead here for your Chargers in the top of the 7th. An insurance run would be great. And that ball misses outside. If Jake can find a way to keep the inning going, Hayden Gorsett is on deck. And swings through a fastball on the outside part of the plate. So 1-1 now.
Swinging through that one.
You got it, Jake.
Go, Jake.
Yeah.
And that's a strike on the outside part of the plate.
1-2.
Go, Beckett.
All right, with Jake. Go.
So 1-2, 2 out. Runner on first. And there's a line drive, and that is right at the right fielder. And Jake Humpel lines out to right field. So that'll do it for him. So we'll head to the last of the 7th. And your Chargers leading by 1. And it looks like Drew Weir is going to come out for the last inning here.
Go to work now. Hey, do you need another blanket?
All right. Well, we're here from the bottom of the 7th. Drew Weir will face his counterpart right now. That's leading off the 7th. And that curveball breaks over the outside part of the plate. So Drew ahead here 0-1 to number 25 for the Trojans. Ball bounces in there for ball 1. Ball misses outside. So Drew behind here, 2-1 to the leadoff hitter. That's called a strike on the outside part of the plate. I believe that was a gift, but we will take that gift. And that's a strike. And that's 1 out.
They only need 2 more.
So that'll bring up number 22. That ball misses way outside, so
Zach Lorraine in fact.
There's a strike at the knees. So 1-1. And that's going to be strike 2.
Strike 2.
So Drew here 1-2 to 22. Swing and a miss, and that is the second straight strikeout for Drew Weir.
Weir looking for another K here.
And so Drew 1 out away
Blast to get him all the way around.
from closing this out with a W.
See what he can do. Get something started here.
And that is fouled back and out of play.
Right up on the tape of the bat there. That one kind of stings. Just a strike there.
That is popped up.
Kane.
Coming in is Jace Koima and reaches up, makes the grab, and that'll do it. And your Chargers are going to come into Humboldt here against West Central and win a close 6-5 game. And that will do it. We'll be back tomorrow night against MVCPS. I think we're heading over to Corsica. So good game here between West Central and the Chargers. Your Chargers come out ahead 6-5. Home runs by Tate Connell and Jace Koima. And great job by Drew Weir coming in relief of Maddox Munson to close it out. So we will talk to everybody tomorrow night. Once again, your Sioux Falls Christian Chargers 6, West Central Trojans 5. Have a good night.